Cam,
It was just
a.k.a.
a textbook
Cameron
performance. That
Hardaway,
game was all
a.k.a.
there.
the chosen one. We about to play the Phoenix Suns.
And I know the defense wasn't
Dr.
great, but yet
here.
still their ability to stay
us.
composed was impressive.
He making sure we put in that work.
It's easy to lose focus,
Close out the playoffs
but they
strong.
held each other accountable and played hard.
Yeah, we waxed them. We waxed the hurt.
David Aldridge, who spoke moments ago with Doc
Golden State Warriors. Because, you know, Steph Curry, I looked on it before I started this game. Steph Curry had an ankle, a high sprain. So he's out for 1 to 2 weeks. That's why we can play.
It's impossible to take away everything.
A fully powered
we acknowledge they've got a big
Warriors.
job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
But that's on them.
Thanks,
that's
David.
the nature of the game, you know what I mean? And they've been struggling the whole season anyways. They've literally been like, they're barely over 500. And like I said before, I don't want them in the playoffs anyways. Just for parity purposes. This happened in real life. Who cares? This is not real life. Like I said, if I'm watching the game, fine. The Warriors in the finals, fine. That's fine. Because they're one of the best teams in the league.
And it's the Suns to start out. Steve, we have a great matchup in
As
the
far
backcourt in
as-
this one. What are some of the toughest aspects of
we're the best team
defending
in the league.
against guards who can light it up?
The toughest thing is, Kevin, when you have a guard that
keep
has
playing
a
the
guard
Cavs
from behind
and
the
the
line, and he's
Warriors in the
a
finals and
guy
stuff.
that drives the basketball. So you're planning for the drive, but he is starting to light you up from behind the line. So you're really in no man's land. You get up on him, he's going around you, then he's knocking down the three. That's when you start yelling, "Help! Help!"
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Jackson and Chris, the athletic pair in the forward slots.
Got
Ewers is
Reeboks
out there
on
at
today.
Bledsoe. And it's Monroe in at the 5. Just 2 to shoot.
That's all.
The Clippers grabbed the miss. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met.
And Bledsoe playing like he was playing last night.
Foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
As long as
They
they
gonna act like he
maintain
ain't know who
that same
Terry Rozier
aggressiveness, they
was.
should be in solid shape to come away
press conference this
victorious
morning.
again.
A
Los
sound
Angeles
clip of
shooting
it.
their initial
Like,
free
bruh,
throws of the
don't do
game
that.
right here.
The competitor, you should be like, for me, I'd have been like, you know what? Terry Rozier is doing his thing, but we got something for him.
Gentlemen, 2 shots.
I would just said it like that. Just to be real with you, this competitor. That's how it should be. The competitor in you.
No good on that one. You know, one thing you know with this Clippers
okay.
franchise is they are not going to let money be a hurdle when it comes to their goal of winning a title. Ownership, Steve, has shown they're willing to put out money to get the best players on the floor.
Well, it all starts back to when this team was sold for $2 billion. Ownership is not afraid to open up their checkbook to acquire talent. Next for them is just getting to the next level and winning a championship.
No good from Bledsoe. Left side, Hardaway. Here's the 3. That one, no
Like,
good.
he had
And
these
Phoenix will come the
step
other way.
backs that be
They
like
defeated Charlotte in their last
too
game.
far for me.
And for the most part, I really felt like they were just locked in and really aggressive.
Well, we know those guys can score. But
No
that
one's around
night,
me but
it
you
was the
overthrow it.
execution, the ability to finish plays. It was next level.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. So the wing on the left. Smith against Monroe. Now, here's Ulis.
Oh, nice.
Not a lot of room.
So you see Jimmy?
Pass to Hardaway.
It amazes me.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
You have the mindset to bring the ball up, but you don't have the mindset to look up and pass the ball. You
He's
got two
made
people
one
trailing
and missed
ahead of
one
me.
so far in the game.
You wait till
guys,
it gets
had
into a
big game at the
half-court
free throw
situation to
line
want to pass
in
the
their
ball.
last outing.
And that's not cheating? That's not cheating, 2K?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Yeah, I could call for the ball. Because that would be the other thing. Well, did you go for the ball? Jimmy's up there trailing ahead of me. You don't know to pass the ball in that situation? I gotta call for the ball and then make the pass? No, go ahead and just pass the ball, Blake. That's stupid.
Hardaway hits them both.
You want to bring up the ball? You should have gave me the ball. You're not the point guard. That's the point.
Bledsoe against Hardaway. Monroe sets a screen for Bledsoe.
You want to bring up the ball like you're going to do something? You ain't do a darn thing.
Unloads.
Like you magic or something, nigga.
And the shot is long.
Not sure
Here you go again.
what the
Give me
team
the
was
ball.
doing there.
Stop being
Clearly
stupid.
a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good
Drop
look.
that, Jimmy.
And that one's good by Butler.
Pretty good with the ball in his hands off the dribble. But now you're seeing the other facet of his game, the catch and shoot jump shot.
Bledsoe kicks to Monroe. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, good
Greg
awareness
Monroe just
there. He
bodies
sees
you,
an
nigga.
opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Bledsoe. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we
That's
talk
silly
about it
about
all
me,
the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra.
I wish I could do that. Just slide by people. Half the time.
Hardaway
See, he's always on me.
It's deflected.
To the point that they have the great excuse that's why I got the block in that situation, right?
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley.
Because I got slowed down.
Good play defensively.
Wow,
And stolen
okay.
by Chris.
We're doing this now.
Now Ulis. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Jackson kicks to Ulis. There's a screen by Chris. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
The Clippers trail. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the threes and the twos.
Do I really need to say something on that?
And the three-pointer
that's
was their
stupid.
preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
You could let somebody fight for that, though. Stupid niggas.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Ulis.
Come on, let's go.
Monroe, the pass to Bledsoe.
That's all.
And the three off target. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And that one's good by Butler.
Wonderful work from Butler. He has a variety of ways to score the ball inside the paint.
What about bigging up your mans? What about bigging up
There's
Killer
a
for the
screen by
pass?
Chris.
What?
Outside for Bledsoe.
Now,
And
when I
that
make a
comes
shot,
off
then
the
it's like,
assist by
oh
Ulis.
man, Wells is
Bledsoe's
a
got himself on the
great
board with 3
passer.
there.
Oh, Jimmy's a
There's
great
where
passer and
if
all
you
this
get
other
some
stuff.
room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Hardaway, no good.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
It wasn't a questionable decision. It
Jackson
was the
kicks
right
to
move.
Bledsoe.
You can tell by his body control it's the right move.
Chris with it. Griffin's there. Chris pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock.
That's all. Oh
And
my
yep,
gosh,
couple
we're going to give him
bounces and a fault.
the extra bounces
Chris has
on
got
that.
6 points.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Oh, wow.
Take that, man.
It's a beautiful jam.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Chris.
You can't believe I pulled out on the actual course of the game. Check my body count, man. Stop it.
For Phoenix, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Shoot. I should be able to invest in a poster company. Just of all the posters I've done in these 3 seasons.
That's good from Chris. He's perfect from the line this time.
Come on, let's go. We down.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside Hardaway. Butler in the corner. Hardaway against Bledsoe. And again, the basket from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Come on, let's go.
Really? Kicks to the roll.
Good. Let's go.
Wells with the steal.
Wow, Wells.
Pass to Hardaway.
I see why he ain't passing. They didn't even have him turn around. He was still picking up the ball for some reason.
Wells in the corner. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Wells has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's a screen by Chris. Bledsoe passes to Chris.
To the top.
Monroe right side.
Mace.
And the rejection by Smith.
Camera.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You don't give nobody benefit of the doubt of skying in that situation. Go ahead and give me the foul, but let me get the animation where I actually go up in the air. Because if I'm making that move, I'm already up in the air, right? Whatever.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Smitty, we have a question sent in by a viewer. They want to know, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you pick? And got anything for that?
You know what? Kevin, that's a good question. There's so many, especially my mom's cooking. But I'm going to go with shrimp fried rice. That's the one I think I would eat for the rest of my life. And this is what we've come to expect from him.
You get the right person to make it,
though. Consistency from the line.
That's some shrimp fried rice.
And the pass to Ulis.
Sunday.
Over Hardaway.
Oh, man.
Ulis can't get it to go.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Let's go.
Back to Hardaway.
Back to me, huh?
It's stolen. Anderson
How is that a
outside.
logical pass, 2K?
Phoenix with a new shot clock.
I understand turnovers happen. I really understand that. I play ball.
It his all on the backboard.
I watch a lot of basketball.
Outside Hardaway.
How do I pass it directly over there?
Hardaway has got 13
Pass was
points.
supposed to be. Oh my God! Whatever, man.
Outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ulis passes to Keith. The wide open look here for Ulis. Rebound by Smith.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Griffin. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Griffin had a chance to score that one, but he saw a teammate wide open, so he kicked it to him for a nice one.
Ulis with it. Now guarded by Hardaway. Kicks to Jackson.
Wow, you about to get him out.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball.
Meanwhile, I got niggas all over him.
Offensive rebound.
Put it up, Grant.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
They're really going to showcase
him doing this. Their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Grant is huge, and he won't dunk that. You on the offseason, you need to watch some Shaq
in Los Angeles with some changes. Peterson's checked in, and it's Gallinari in for Jimmy Butler. Jeff with
I'm not saying you're going to be Shaq. I'm saying do something similar to that, bro. Go ahead and dunk that, man. I don't care what era we in. If you get the ball like that, demolish them niggas.
Smith hits them both.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Suns trail by 4. Anderson outside.
I mean, that's what you got to deal with when you play my Clippers.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
You want to deal with trips to the line. Wow, that's what we're doing. I see you, 2K.
And it's laid up and in.
There's no way in the world anybody can defend that. You're just going to let him shoot out of nowhere. Yeah, Tyler Eulis is fast. Don't get me wrong.
Outside Hardaway. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
But he just
Hardaway's got 17.
Like, oh, okay.
It just seems like the more he touches
and didn't do nothing with
the more the lead grows.
Anderson outside. Pass to Keith. And he drops it in from the low post. Keith's got his first 2 points of the night. Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Hardaway. Tight defense on him. Williams hits the bucket.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
That's just what Lou's supposed to be doing.
Anderson outside. There's the screen. At the top of the key, Withy. He kicks to Jackson. Feeds it to Eulis. Out up there for Anderson.
The heck was that? I know what you were trying to do.
And here is Hardaway. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
I feel like I should have went closer on that.
Terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Eulis kicks to Jackson. Pass to Keith. Tries again.
Really?
He gets the bucket.
Okay.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Clippers leading by 5. To the left side wing.
Y'all some pussy, bro.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Stay out my way.
Take a break.
Keith White, man, you read this counter report. And them superstars, I'm going to get the calls.
And the first one drops. Many teams these days looking to play in transition. Some have suggested widening the definition of the clear path foul to allow those exciting situations to play out.
Take out the whole roster.
No, I don't think so. I think it's still basketball defensively. I think if you have a guy that's out in front of you, I think the rules right now is fantastic. I don't want to see
you got to leave at least one of them niggas out. You took Grant out. You took Blake out.
Hey, if I don't foul it,
Jimmy,
he gets a chance to get a bucket and 2 more shots. At the end of the game, in a huge game, which they all are, sometimes you want to be able to foul a guy, but if he's in front of you, I like the way the rules are right now.
And technically, this is a starting lineup for the Clippers anyways.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Keith. It's good. The assist is
Gallinari's supposed to get started. Lou Williams supposed to get started.
A lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of
Peterson's
game
not
the
real.
fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
But their roster's not strong, so
their offense already in a flow.
And this is before Tobias Harris and all that. I wish.
Passes it to Keith. Suns moving the ball around.
Especially when Carmelo moves. I wish that crap was.
And then the strong finish.
The roster was updated like that.
Hardaway dishes to Decker. Back to Hardaway. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Anderson. To the paint. He tries for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Job.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
Gallinari passes to Hardaway.
Why you can pass the ball?
So it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim.
And I know I've been playing a lot on this game, but it's like, dang, I give you the ball, you gave it right back to me. Not even 2 seconds. You can't keep the ball, like, bro, you can't go to the basket. You can't, dribble for a little while, something, like, dang. You automatically pass the ball back to him.
Here's Euless. Over Hardaway.
Oh!
Got a hand on it.
He gonna drop it too?
With it.
I'm about to say.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way.
I think he should have been able to
break.
recover that quickly anyways. Obviously the way I blocked it, I couldn't recover. But the way he got blocked, how he's just automatically get the ball back. Okay.
And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace criticism and embrace lofty expectations.
I'm sure from back in the day.
Expectations are good. I try to remind my players and myself at times that all the criticism, all the stuff is really a compliment. It's really good for you. It means that people think you can be something.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he?
I don't know how much criticism they're putting on us.
Here for the Clippers. And the Suns here with a different look.
Maybe the other teammates should do more.
Jeff Withy comes in for Myers.
Maybe not my ball. That probably one of the biggest headlines
Jackson in for setting the floor for the Suns.
In the league. Wow, come on.
Chris. Then there's Bledsoe.
Turnover problems.
And it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Hi guys, the chosen one in the last game against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He had 64 points.
I don't know how you take me out the game and all of a sudden we losing the game. Like, bro, it's the Phoenix Suns, guys.
It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game.
Yes, I know it's 3 years into it, bro. They ain't changed that much on their roster. They don't even have Eric Bledsoe or Greg Monroe on their team for real. In real life.
We know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him.
You could average more points if you would just you would be a little bit more aggressive and make some shots.
To get the second chance points.
You could make at least 10 to 15 tonight. Actually, I've done it. I've had, like I said, I had him in top 5.
And he demonstrated why
his rookie year. I had him in the rookie year bro.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Yeah, they made him fight through it. I put one hand up and put the other hand up, so I was able to adjust and still didn't get the block either one of the times.
And Bledsoe, no good on that one.
Come on, man.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, he just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
Chris with it. 8 points for him.
2 people running the floor.
Outside. The dish to Bledsoe. Here's Chris. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And
that's disrespectful. That is disrespectful.
Hey guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Let's it go from 14. That one off the back iron and out. Hardaway kicks the butt.
I was about to say, Jimmy.
Rebounded by Jackson.
He missed it. Golly.
Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Withy. The feed to Monroe. And the pass to Chris. 6 to shoot. That shot off.
Really?
The Clippers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Hardaway dishes to Wells. He feeds it to Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Griffin doesn't do it as often anymore, but he is still one of the top dunkers in the league. He just rises up and finishes with a lot of power.
That's his problem.
There was
That's
a
why you
time
see
when he was
his
good
stats
for
are
a
that
poster
low.
dunk.
Well, one reason
Every
because
game.
2K makes them act like they can't catch entry passes. So. You could get points. You could get more points. A lot of these guys could get more points. They would you saw Jimmy just flub a shot, do all that extra dribbling and flub the shot.
But he's not really doing that a lot anymore. It's better for his game long term to switch off trying to slam it home every time and just play the game at a great level.
Wells passes to Hardaway, and it's Marquise Chris with the foul.
You deserve that. You deserve that. Because you've been playing mad aggressive for whatever reason. You don't even have to guard me, dog. That's not your role.
So it's the Clippers now.
That's Eric Bledsoe's role. That's Tyler Euler's role.
Bledsoe against Hardaway. Stolen by Bledsoe.
Wow.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with losing concentration.
Protecting the ball better.
And it's Marquise Chris with the foul.
That's you wowing, Chris?
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
You got away with a little turnover, and then you push your shoulder into one of my teammates. Push the shoulder into Jimmy. Yo, ref.
And it's the Clippers with the ball.
It's a
4-point game.
Some things don't have to be realistic in this game. That's one of them. That don't have to be realistic in the game. The ref doesn't have to hold the ball that long. Go ahead and give the ball to the player. Let's go.
Down the stretch, attack offensively, and build on this lead.
Smitty, still the most electrifying play in the game, the slam dunk. For your money, who are the more phenomenal dunkers right now in the league?
Zach LaVine is at top of my list.
Crazy.
Player, you're right.
LeBron James, Aaron Gordon, those guys.
Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
What's
I mean, you talk about guys that are trying stuff that guys don't try in games. Those guys, Russell Westbrook, love to see more of these guys in the dunk contest. But Zach LaVine right now is the top of my list.
He is. Bledsoe against Hardaway.
Oh, come on.
And
nice adjustment, though, to try to get the ball.
No rhythm.
Jumped early, swung his arm down. That's something that I would actually do in real life.
Else a chance.
Because when I was younger, I probably still have some hops, but I'm just saying.
Back to Hardaway.
Getting up in age, not playing ball as much as I did when I was younger.
6 on the shot clock.
Wow.
And the rejection by Monroe. Right wing. Bledsoe for 3. Bledsoe with another miss. Clippers lead by 7. Wells wide open. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
10-point lead,
Wells
baby.
has got 5 points
Let's
now.
keep it up.
And incredible shooting there from Wells. Definitely a threat to sink those.
I mean, you should make that if you're wide open like that.
First time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Bledsoe kicks to Withy. Down it goes for his 3rd basket.
Why is he that open? I don't know. Same reason that Wells is open like that.
And then gets the basket.
Here's Hardaway. Look at that.
Nice. And this sort of.
Oh, you didn't think I was coming back to the rim?
Reasons this team is
after
in charge of this
after that so-called block
out there, you can
on
see
me
it
dunking on Greg Monroe,
and are not afraid to show it either.
You can block me, and that's literally probably happened on one of these streams where they block me almost close to 10 times. I'm not stopping. It's my career. It's Cameron Hardaway. It's all about Cameron Hardaway. Nigga, you will get dunked on.
How about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that.
So either move out the way.
Hill for the defense to swallow.
Yes, indeed. The D thought they had him.
Get down or get laid down.
Get it done.
And it's Chris in the corner.
Oh, boondocks.
From outside, off the mark.
The blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up.
Wow,
that is everything but the finish.
Here's Bledsoe.
That's how we're doing that.
And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
And Kevin, even though
y'all find
the
most interesting opportunities for me to lose the ball.
And he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And then Hardaway
lose that,
with the dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
It's taken away by Smith. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
I appreciate it, DA. You know, my teammates have done a great job of finding me whenever I get a gap in space. You know, I know as long as I keep moving, I keep hustling, you know, they'll set me up in a position to score. And, you know, fortunately, I've been able to get a few to fall in my way the first half.
Well, it's been more than luck. You've done a great job. See you in the second half. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Yeah, 2K need to like actually talk to basketball
in
players.
Just a moment. What can you say?
Like
the chosen one,
legends, current players, whatever.
An entire highlight reel.
So when they do this on halftime,
just a collection
coaches,
of spectacular
whatever.
dunks.
There were some great Kodak moments there for sure. Hopefully, we'll see some more
analysis they need to make.
They've got Smith
in that situation.
Griffin is out there.
Did you see that?
So they know what analysis they need to make based on what's going on in the game. Obviously, there's some mistakes that we have made that you can critique.
What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Like obviously, if you go from mine to interval special, even though I've been cheesed on the turnovers, you obviously, since the stat says I have that many turnovers, you will go, hey man, you need to squeeze the orange. You might need to pass the ball a little bit more or something like that.
Bledsoe against Hardaway. Kicks it to Wells. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
That ain't gonna change it, because like I said, I've been getting cheese for some of these turnovers, so that ain't gonna change my approach necessarily.
As soon as the ball hits his hand.
To the middle.
But it should be based on basketball.
Nice job.
Why are you doing
the alley-oop
this?
Attempt there.
Like, he's got your number on that one.
And that one
I'm just going to keep it above. He has your number on it. That's at least 3 or 4 times that I've counted that Grant has literally took that. Stop lobbing it in there with Grant Smith in the way. It's not in your best interest to do that.
Free throw good from Hardaway.
It's not even talking junk. It's like, stop. It's not helping you.
Hardaway hits them both. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
15-point lead.
Bledsoe against Hardaway. Bledsoe dishes to Monroe.
Come on, Monroe. What's he going to do? What's he going to do, Monroe?
Clock at 6.
Wow.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yeah, because he put an extra move in it.
This is his first free throw
Greg
of the
was
game.
going to be able to get that block. See how that? Like, he's going to be able to get that block. He made that. He made a little extra move right at the end to get the contact that he needed in that situation.
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles leading by 14.
I would have passed it to Jimmy, but
outside Hardaway. Pass to Griffin. He kicks it to Wells. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
I don't know what the heck he doing with the passing.
6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And let's look at the last handful of seasons in the steal numbers for Butler.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken
I mean,
last few years,
you could have hit off of me, but I'm just saying, like,
playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Come on, let's go.
Bledsoe against Hardaway. Bledsoe kicks to Chris. Hardaway against Bledsoe. Here's Monroe. And that's going to be a travel. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Clippers, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough
I don't want you to travel
all?
like Greg Monroe.
Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big three in Boston, put them together, bam,
you Jimmy Butler.
You had Miami, Golden State.
You can attack the basket.
There are teams that still poke through.
With the body control you have and the skill set you have. Come on, man.
Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report.
His arm placement, boy, y'all make him just, he right there for the block.
And missed 2.
Yeah, and over the course of the season,
and y'all gonna make it seem like every time. It can't be a foul every time, bro. I mean, that's 2 fouls on him, but I'm just saying, like, the way he's placing his hand, like, bro, stop it. He's getting the block.
Bledsoe hits them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Come on, let's go. See what we'll do, nigga.
Outside Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. Suns trail by 14.
Slightly late.
Inside.
Contested.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
All right, let's check out the stats for Hardaway. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in scoring. 4th in assists. And, of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Wow, that was no wet spot he slipped on, folks. He just plain broke him down.
Yes, indeed.
Coach, why you so mad?
He failed.
Coach, heated, bud.
For the Clippers.
Y'all ain't read the scouting report?
Suns trail by 17. Phoenix calls timeout. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
Come on, let's go.
It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You take a look at Los Angeles. Very strong season they've had. Always
nice
at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Phoenix, they're at
you can hold your hands up all you want to. You didn't have to touch me at all.
The Clippers,
go ahead and let me get the layup.
For them this season.
Why? Why he touch you? Like, at that point, I'm already up in the air.
Yet again, and they're
what are you stopping? You're fouling me. You fouled to stop him from shooting that. In that situation, you couldn't stop me.
Get stronger as the playoff gets closer.
Like normally on a fast break, you hold on to somebody
that free throw
before they can get into the air like that. Nigga, you tapped me on the shoulder.
13 points in the game.
For what? You gave me an extra point.
They set the screen.
And there's always that.
Pass to Keith.
Just for me playing ball, there's always that chance when you don't.
Now Ulis.
When you don't guard them like that, when you just leave them alone, there's always a chance they miss that shot.
Way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line.
Because I've done it on purpose.
And these are.
You know you're late. You go.
Tonight.
Back off.
You know what? The work.
Oh, the nigga didn't put pressure on me like that. Oh, I missed it.
78%
people did
on the season.
Sometimes it's a mind game thing too. It don't always work that way because
he misses the free throw. Steve, we're hearing more and more about video game competitions, the rise of esports. It's big business. Have you been following any of that?
Yes, I have. Rick, Fox, Shaq, those guys with E-League here at Turner Sports. I get a chance to watch it, bring my kids here, and watch of it. I'm amazed. It's growing and growing and growing, and I love the competition of Rick Fox, Echo Fox versus Shaq's team.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Keith, and the Suns miss again.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Drop that. Please drop that.
A nice shot,
especially after Peterson doing that weak crap. You going to stop at the perimeter because they give you the ball? Like, bro. I'm passing it because I'm thinking you're going to keep moving.
You need both to dominate this way.
No good from Bledsoe.
It's a slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
That's crazy.
The Suns have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Elbow shot is on the way. That's good from Gallinari on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got
nobody on this team attacks the basket like I do, bro. Yes, I'm a slasher primary, but God,
13 points in the game.
We talking about body types though too, bro. That matters.
Wells comes with the double team.
Yes, Gallinari can shoot.
Bledsoe outside.
But when you have a chance to get to the rim, you need to go ahead and go to the rim.
Bledsoe's got 7 points for the quarter.
Because he's inconsistent from range,
prime example,
the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
He's not afraid to go to the line. He's not afraid to go to the rack.
57 points for the chosen one.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level.
I know this because I'm a Bulls fan.
For this league.
So I watched him for those years he was with us before we traded him to the Pelicans.
I mean,
and they needed, Pelicans needed something like that. I've been saying that for the last couple of years. They need somebody to complement AD that can shoot the ball. And the way Drew playing right now, Drew playing defense. Drew's healthy too, though.
You gotta
That's another thing. Drew Holiday's been healthy too.
The ball with his teammates. You gotta like that unselfish mindset.
But that's what they needed. And then Rondo just play off Rondo.
Hardaway, no good. Suns trail by 20. Here's Jackson, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Josh Jackson. Bledsoe against Hardaway. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Oh no. Oh no.
So for the Clippers, Sam Decker comes in for Smith.
I just wanted to see what the atmosphere was, what they were doing with the atmosphere at that point. I've seen it before, obviously.
There's the pick.
I was laughing at the cheerleaders mainly. It was like, really?
Ulis passes to Keith.
Come on, man.
There's Ulis. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. And Leonard has it in the corner. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, this looks
like y'all being patient. Because I definitely want patient for y'all. I want to get back on defense and slaughter y'all niggas. Oh, wow. You gonna make it a jump ball. At that point, I'm spamming X. So you will stop that crap.
And here is Los Angeles now.
Wow. You are such a pussy, man.
Outside Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Craig, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder.
No sense going on. You get the tip.
Get up, but he finds a way
I tip it to you, and you immediately pass it to me while I'm in congestion. Nigga, can you let me move?
To the left wing. Here's the screen. Passes it to Keefe. Shot clock at 5. And that comes off the assist by Ulis. Keefe's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hardaway dishes to Decker.
Yo, you a pussy too.
Outside Williams.
Ooh, and you let me move around them before you pass the ball back.
Out to the right wing. Decker. They get the rebound.
Nice hustle.
Peterson, that's good. Peterson's got his first basket.
It's fine to extend your defense.
If you hustle like that, you can get more buckets.
But guys have
you got the minutes to get it.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Ulis with it.
I'm sorry, I had to bench them, man.
Ulis kicks to Leonard. A 3 from Anderson.
He's playing like a dead man.
Here's Keith. That shot missing. Great D that time from Hardaway. Clippers leading by 19. Over in the corner, Decker.
Oh, my God.
And the 3 off target. The Suns have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Now, here's Ulis. Guarded by Hardaway.
Nice defense.
Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 5th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Decker. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Keep giving you chances.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time.
Wow, nice shot.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Keefe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Hardaway passes to Peterson. Outside Williams. Fires
Drop
for
that.
3.
Oh, my God.
Phoenix grabs the miss.
Gift wrapped you a
Keefe's got
shot.
his 4th rebound with that
the
last
rookie
one.
gift wrapped you a shot, and you couldn't make it. Wide open.
Jackson kicks
you
to
step
Anderson.
in if you can't
to
make
the
that
inside.
shot consistently enough.
And Ulis has it in the corner. Jackson setting the pick here for Ulis. From the line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
He gets the benefit of the doubt, too.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
And it's Gallinari missing. Suns trail by 17. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most
doing that with
caliber
Wells though
forwards
sometimes
defensively.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Keefe, and Withey's subbed in for Leonard. Butler attacking. Out to Hardaway.
What kind of Decker, man?
And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage.
Decker, you can't do that.
Up the lead.
I understand that. But when you get the ball right there, Jimmy gave you the ball. Jimmy didn't give you the ball to kick it out to me.
And the Suns making a change here
and
as
plus,
well.
that was a reckless shot.
Chris, he's checked in for Jackson.
That was a reckless pass, reckless pass. What? Nigga. Like, I don't mind scoring.
Impeccable.
But I do want to try to get my teammates involved, too.
And it's the Suns with the ball.
But when you do push stuff like that, I'm just going to go ahead and go to the rack.
To the paint, here's Monroe. And that comes off the assist by Ulis. Ulis has got his 6th assist on the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Stolen by Anderson.
Y'all have to make somebody bump. You have to make us bump into them in that situation. It's like, bruh, nobody's trying to run into their body.
Bring them right back.
2K, let it be known, nobody's trying to run into somebody's body while they're dribbling, stupid.
Chris kicks to Anderson. There's the dish to Ulis. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot.
Come on.
Over to the wing.
That's all.
Chris sinks the triple.
Nice shot, Chris.
Chris has got 16.
That's Ulis.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time.
That's
so
what you
he'll
get,
shoot
too.
2 right here.
First of all, he shouldn't have been able to stay on me. Let's be realistic about that situation. He's not as fast as me. He may be young. He may be as young as me and stuff like that. But the reality of the situation is you're going by him in that situation. When it's a one-on-one situation like that. Now, he may be able to recover and foul me. Or a high point the ball and block it.
Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both.
Wait a minute. I looked at the wrong thing. 17.
19 seconds left in the third.
17 attempts, 16 makes.
Ulis with it. 11 points in the game. He dishes it to Withy. Over to the wing. There's a screen by Chris. Here's Ulis. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
We're trying to take y'all out, man. On the road to the playoffs. We're trying to take out everybody before we get to the playoffs.
Welcome back as we get ready to
start the franchise record.
For the Clippers, Smith checked in for Randolph. Wells comes in for Patrick McCaw. And Hardaway is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Jackson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bledsoe comes in for Ulis. On the court for the Suns, Monroe is out there with Jeff Withy. And there's Chris. And there's Jackson. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position.
Man, just let me do what I got to do.
First one falls for him.
If you already got bodied, if I already took you, there ain't no point in you trying to foul me in that situation. Because either way, I'm scoring in that situation.
Hardaway hits them both.
When I get body, actually, you could have relied on your big in that situation. The biggest right there.
The league last season, allowing officials at the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey, to make the call. You like that?
He probably would have fouled me too.
I do, but I think sometimes finding a way to speed it up, and I think there's some way where you can have a referee right there on site also can be able to get a chance to see the play, because sometimes technology doesn't get back from Secaucus back to the game. If some kind of way, the middleman, if he's there and it's obvious play, that could cut the time. You know, because right now, sometimes it's taking a long time.
As long as they get it right, correct? How they do it, who cares? As long as they get the call right, though, to me, is
late.
Important. What about you?
I do love that.
Put your hands up all you want to. You late.
Human error is a part of basketball. The refs
wasn't no point. You got caught slipping. And if Blake would have moved,
you got to live with it.
I'm not passing him on the dot line for that, man. I'm trying to get an assist, man. All you had to do is cut to the basket. That's what I was trying to get him to do. And I was like, the lane open, maybe he'll cut to the basket. He still didn't move.
Trail by 21.
Fine, I'll take it. There's a difference between me having 71 and you not having a darn thing.
The feed to Bledsoe.
Because you barely probably got 8.
Over Hardaway.
If you got that.
No good from Bledsoe. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, Blake.
Griffin, to get that close. The result.
My homie always be laughing when he be on the stream sometimes. He be like, yo, you get on Blake a lot. Yes, he's a star. Like, he don't watch ball like that, so he don't know that. But I get on Blake because Blake actually
Here's Chris.
is a decent player in the league.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Griffin dishes to Hardaway.
Really? That's what we're doing?
The pass to Wells.
Wells, come on, man. You had to slither.
A second chance effort, and he gets contact.
He used to slither and shoot that thing. That's your shot, bro.
The business of basketball booming. Most players are afforded a pretty lavish lifestyle.
You see, I'm taking my shot.
Not only the NBA, but in all sports, certainly a blessing.
Pulling dividends out here.
Are there downsides to all that notoriety, all that money, all that lavishness?
Yeah, it is, Kevin. I think the downside is
in the Reeboks.
You can't live that lifestyle if it's lavish for the rest of your life. And I think second, it takes away. You are a public figure right now. You have to understand that, and that's the downside. Being able to go out with your family, being able to go out to a restaurant. You got to understand. Yes, there's going to be fans everywhere, and it takes away from that. So I think that's the two things for me is guys got to understand that lifestyle doesn't last. And I think
don't press
also,
triangle, Sinclair.
Personally, it takes away from what you can do out in public.
Don't press triangle.
Clearly a foul.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Peterson's checked in. Decker comes in for Blake Griffin. Alinari, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Williams in for Wells. Hardaway against Bledsoe. Hardaway passes to Peterson. Decker kicks to Williams. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Trying to get into Peterson the whole time.
Guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Playing like a power forward. I guess because none of my power forwards will play like they're supposed to play.
And he showed it.
Actually, Peterson's center.
That's good from Keith. And the new CBA hammered out Smitty last season between the league and the players. It really seemed to get done. Adam Silver, a terrific job. Chris Paul leading the players' side. They got together early and seemed to be much more cordial in their negotiations. I think that's a wonderful sign.
I think the game is in good hands right now.
Why you chose to do a layup in that situation, I have no idea.
You said it best, Kevin. They got together early.
Their dunks, I gotta go look at people, their skill sets, man, because they must not be able to.
They didn't mess it up, and I'm happy about it.
And you know what? I'll even go on. I'll take
Actually, I need to look at their frequency.
I don't know if there's a professional league.
Because there's also that. It's not only about your skill set. It's also about this. Especially when you make a regular creative player.
I totally agree, Kevin. Right now,
you can turn up all your skill sets through frequently shooting threes, frequently shooting, inside shots, frequently, have the ability to pass open shot, all that. It's very layered on what you can do. I need to look at those stats and see their frequency, because they just lay up the ball. In a situation like that, you dunk it.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Smith checked in for the Clippers.
It's like P. Diddy, let these niggas know. It's the type of statement you're supposed to be making. Or hate me now. Another puffy soundbite type of situation.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Hardaway against Bledsoe.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Outside Hardaway. No good on that one. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws
that was me attempting to do an up and under specialist, try to bash him, but yeah, that ain't
when he has some speed behind him, he is zoned in on finishing strong.
Hardaway against Bledsoe. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
That's 6 fouls. That's another time for trying to do the up and under specialist, and it still worked out for me because that nigga's not even playing now.
Program. People rave about it. It continues to develop and evolve. More recently, Steve, they've created a program for players transitioning to retirement. This is an outstanding idea. What What's important with that in your eyes?
I'm glad you brought that up, Kevin. I think the rookie orientation should even start even early. I think it should start at the college level. Not saying that everybody's going to make it to the NBA, but it helps you what they give you just in a game of life. And then transition to retirement, I think it should be the first day.
I had to turn off my music to hear how he was talking.
Transition to start because it could end with an injury.
Talking in water or something.
You play a lengthy career.
It cleared up,
12 years is over.
Like, if you were going to talk to a young player, and if the player said, Steve, give me one thing that I need to remember
so I was able to split between my
career,
oh my
and then
God,
ends.
that's
What's
crazy.
the one piece of advice you would feed to a young player
thought for sure that was
about what's going to be at the end of this journey?
But the way he was able to body control in that situation, split in between them and
second, financially,
I was ready for the contact in that
make
situation.
it simple as possible. You're not going to be able to live on the same type of salary for the rest of your life. So if you have a contract, say $20 million, in a simple way, divide that up for like 50 years because that's how much you're going to need to be able to live off on.
I sworn I was going to be able to catch him on
really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
I closed out like that. I was like, yo, I'm going to catch this.
Hardaway kicks to Wells.
Oh, come on. It's not who I was trying to get it to.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Griffin. And stolen by Chris.
Yeah, I was trying to get a Griffin on that one. That was foolish pass.
Now you
considering that he wasn't going to move exactly where I wanted him to do.
Well, the NBA has taken great strides to ensure a competitive balance, Steve, over the past decades, but they have a long way to go to achieve complete parity. I don't know that it can ever be done. How do you feel about the current competitive balance of the league right now?
You know, I think it's good, but Kevin, you're totally right. You can't get complete parity.
Y'all are standing in the same spot, too.
It changes the whole dynamic of these teams.
Shoot it! Just shoot it!
Good for me. I think there's a lot of balance. Good teams are good for a while, and then it always shifts and changes. I think we're in good hands right now.
Pussy? God dang.
Low. Pass to Gomez. This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah,
and since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Really? That's what I'm trying to pass
forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
I'd have took the foul for that one.
Now, here's Ulis.
I was trying to be mad aggressive.
There's a screen by Chris. Passes it to Gomez. They get it again. And good
Gomez that time. Get his shine. He ain't played all game.
10 points in just the second half.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
Watch this, Gomez.
And it's Hardaway.
Welcome to the NBA.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been
I'm assuming you're a rookie
since the opening tip, and
he might not be
may have sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Let's check. Who cares? It's almost in the game anyways. Gomez. Puerto Rico. Yeah, he's a rookie. 24, 6'7", 228. Good size. Friendly, laid back, wild card. So
and you're watching,
he's probably a streaky shooter
in the game. They're still
he has a wild card
plays. You gotta love watching it.
Jackson against Butler.
So if he starts hitting hot, you might want to.
Here is Keith.
You might want to try to be preventative in him shooting threes like that apparently. Because he looks like he might be a shooter.
That shot missing. Smith with some nice D. Clippers leading by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as
there you go, Wells.
A dominating performance.
Tom, be aggressive.
It was a standout
he has a badge for that.
I mean, it was like watching
he's loaded with badges.
Face with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever.
Like Justice Young was nothing
look
like
at the
this.
Season for these guys.
Yes, he had a 91 overall, but he was nothing
and
like
adding
this.
in tonight, they'll make it 58.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
Wow.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the chosen one.
He plays with such intelligence, creating good angles for the pass, hitting guys where they can do something with it, trying to make the most of every possession tonight.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Smith kicks to Hardaway. Back to Smith.
Wow.
Gomez, guarded by Hardaway. Rebound by Smith. Now here's Hardaway. Guarded close. No good with the layup.
Whatever, it's in the game.
And here is Ulis.
Already dropped 83 points.
So it's Los Angeles.
So back-to-back,
this one
almost double-digit turnovers. So they had like 11 the last game, 9 this game.
Yeah, they're just searching for answers that they could never find.
I hate games like that. They just try to make me have alternative. That's gonna be like the stain of my, well, that's the stain for my last my 2K17 career. It's like the biggest stain on me is turnovers.
This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.
Well, I'm almost up to 70. I could have been at 70 if I didn't get hoodwinked with the whole 30% off on Locker, Foot Locker.
Right this way.
Had to go in and get me like 4 shoes for no reason. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to be so VC hungry. Niggas want shoes. Niggas want, outfits.
Hi, this is
everything
Kenny, man.
VC's
It seems like you played a part in every basket your team had out there tonight.
It should be
cosmetic. Was that the
cosmetic.
plan, to run the offense through you?
Matter of fact, you could have exploited it with the bikes. You could have exploited us with the skateboards.
You know what, Kenny? All this stuff is top
had,
secret. I can't really tell you, but maybe you can get
had like 100 skateboards.
I mean, honestly, they should just feed me the ball every time. That's when we're at our best. And really, I feel like I should be out there every minute of every quarter like Wilton 62. But I'm a team player, so I like to give the other dudes a chance on the team.
Oh, and you're so humble. I really appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you more, Kenny.
Bow. Oh, crap. No phone call. Okay, cool. Let's see what the social media is saying. Let's see what Twitter is saying. The chosen one has continued to assert himself for the Clippers, who have a chance to push their win streak to 22 games if they can win tonight. Laying down the law tonight, 83 points. That's Clipper basketball, baby. That's new Clipper basketball. That hasn't been Clipper basketball in the past. It's Cameron Hardaway Clipper basketball. Die for our sins, that dunk. Where you at, Bledsoe? You can't stop the chosen one. He's going to finish strong every single time. I'm glad you know that. The chosen one, leaving utter devastation in his wake. Wow. When I hear people talking about anyone but the chosen one for an MVP this year, I just laugh. I'd vote him first, second, and third if I could. Fourth, too. Tank King. See what the what's going is. Playoff picture. No. That means we've locked the conference. We definitely are the #1 seed. The Warriors right there. This is what we need. We need y'all to continue to lose. Keep losing. I don't care about y'all winning. See, they got Walters, they got Clay, they got Battle, they still got Draymond. They added Dwight Howard. They've added some pieces, Curry's out. Curry's actually getting a little bit more healthy though, so he should be coming back. He had a high ankle sprain though. He was 82, so he's getting healthier. Boston, okay, Boston's captured. For the longest, Bulls was the #1. Boston's up there now. They done clinched their division. I already clinched division and the conference now, because Z is the conference, I think. Or maybe it's the overall. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's why I was going to look at the awards right quick. Because of that tweet comment. Russell Westbrook. Well, Russell Westbrook is leading the league in triple doubles, of course. So, definitely should be in the conversation. Are they winning though? James Harden, they're like number 2. No, they're like number 3 because Pelicans. I saw Pelicans on there. They were number 2. Of course, OG LeBron. They know, dang, they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. But they got a trash roster too. And Steph Curry, they ain't not winning though. I mean, he is putting up numbers though. Anytime you putting up about, if you can put over 30, you can win the MVP. Obviously, it's going to be kind of hard if I'm scoring 70 though. But basically, you can get on this game. If you can get 30 points, you can win the MVP. Rookie of the year. This guy can play. This is that we killed them. I think I did a stream playing them too. We killed them. Vujovic was playing too that game. He was balling too. Jay Crowder for 6-man. Drummond. Rudy Gobert, the usual suspects, basically. Rudy Gobert, Anthony Davis, Cat. No Draymond, though. Well, they're not winning, so his defense probably has to go down. Most improved player, Markelle Fultz. That definitely is most improved. Because I guarantee he went averaging no 20 points early on. Tyus, Wiggins, yeah. Cantor and Ulis, I'll give you that. For Tyus, Alright, this is the end of my broadcast. AyoKid2306 is the channel. Killer Cam, Ron Hardaway, aka The Chosen One. This has been another episode of that. And we out.